Today, I'm diving into the creepy world of ghost calls to see if the dead are really trying to reach me on my phone. Have you ever received a mysterious phone call that left you with more questions than answers? You know, those calls that make you wonder if someone's trying to contact you from beyond the grave. There are countless stories about people receiving strange calls from unknown numbers, with some even claiming to have heard eerie messages or disembodied voices on the other end. It's as if the caller is trying to convey a message from the other side, leaving the living with a deep sense of unease and fear. But what if I told you that these calls aren't just random pranks or glitches? What if they're actually attempts by the dead to communicate with us? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The idea that our loved ones who have passed on are still trying to reach out to us, even from beyond the grave. You might be thinking, is this even possible? And honestly, I'm not sure. But what I do know is that there are people out there who have experienced some pretty freaky stuff when it comes to phone calls. From hearing their deceased loved one's voice on the other end, to receiving cryptic messages that seem to hold hidden meanings. These stories will leave you wondering if the veil between the living and the dead is thinner than we think. Let's dive into some theories behind these mysterious calls. One possibility is that it's just a technological glitch, a mere anomaly in the world of telecommunications. But what if it's more than that? What if it's a genuine attempt by the dead to reach out to us, to communicate with us in a way that transcends the physical realm? In many cultures, communication with the dead is a central part of the belief system. From seances to Ouija boards, humans have been trying to connect with the other side for centuries. So it's not too far-fetched to think that the dead might be trying to reach out to us through our phones, is it? There's also the possibility that these calls are just elaborate hoaxes, designed to freak us out or make us question our own mortality. But what if I told you that there are cases where the caller's identity has been verified, and it's someone who's been deceased for years? That's when things start to get really weird. One case that still sends shivers down my spine is the story of a woman who received a call from her deceased grandmother. The call was brief, but the message was clear. "I'm okay. I'm watching over you." The woman was shaken to her core, but she was also left with a sense of comfort and peace. It was as if her grandmother was still with her, watching over her from beyond the grave. As I dug deeper into this story, I realized that it's not just a one-off incident. There are countless stories of people receiving mysterious calls from loved ones who have passed on. Some of these calls are comforting, while others are downright eerie. But they all share one thing in common. They make us question the nature of reality and our place in it. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Are the dead really trying to call us from beyond the grave? Or is it just our imagination running wild? Whatever the explanation, one thing's for sure. These mysterious calls are a reminder that there's still so much we don't understand about the world we live in. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of ghost calls. If you've had any experiences with mysterious phone calls, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you're ready for more supernatural goodness, be sure to check out my other videos on topics like haunted houses and creepy urban legends.